Ain't gonna take no shit or mission.
Oh my goodness.
We'll be all right.
No, bro.
Hey, man. Hey. 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 Oh, he running. We'll be back.
Probably.
Oh, no. I hit pause now. I hit up.
Oh, you can pause it and unpause it?
Yeah, I just learned that like just now.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Talk to me.
We'll be back.
And we back.
How you doing?
Man, I'm fantastic, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm riding on like cloud.
11.
Shit. Higher than that, hell. I'm feeling good, bro. It's almost like scary how good I'm feeling. Cause like when them things like,
Hey, hold up. Hey, Google. What we doing?
If you want to relax, you could ask me to help you stretch.
No, bitch. What?
Google, you can. What?
Hey, Google. What we doing?
You can do what I do when I'm happy. I dance.
Oh my god.
I think your Google is broke.
That's funny. But hold on.
We're gonna go to a commercial break.
Hey, Google. What are we doing?
Do what makes your heart sing. You deserve it.
This shit's not working like you thought it would.
No, it's not. I'm about to restart this whole episode.
It's okay.
What is going on? Anyway, cloud. What cloud are we on?
25.
25.
Yeah, what the fuck? Where that Cloud 9 shit come from anyways? Where people's
I forget.
like, I wonder how that came about as a thing. I'm on Cloud 9.
Hmm.
Is this the candle of our official? This was a brand official candle or yeah.
Yeah, man. It's the T.A.T.U candle. Scent of greatness.
This is our official.
That's it right there.
That's it. Okay.
You smell it?
I love it.
That's just good, man. So what's been up with
You
you, man?
You haven't had any scents that I haven't liked. You put me onto the Bath and Body Works shit for the car.
That shit's stupid.
We graduated from Black Ice.
Yeah, that shit's the bougie black ice.
Yeah, that shit.
Well, Yankee Candle's got a scent called Midsummer's Night,
Midsummer's Night.
and it's like the non-fuckboy version of black ice. That shit's good.
Boy, I remember my mama used to love Yankee Candle when I was growing up. Love. Every time we used to go in the mall, gotta stop at a Yankee Candle. I didn't even know them shits were still open. Are you still trying to figure out this damn Alexa?
Mm-hmm.
Just give up.
It's not Alexa, it's Google.
So Google. Ain't it the same thing?
No, Alexa's Amazon, bro.
Oh, yeah. Damn. I be forgetting.
I'm mad as fuck right now.
It did not work out.
It didn't work at all.
Not even the slightest. You can edit it, right?
Yeah, I can. Let me try this. I'll close it out. Open it up. Refresh that joint. Hey Google, what we doing?
Why not read a book or magazine? If that turns into a nap, I won't tell anyone.
She thinks she's slick.
Bro.
She thinks she's slick. You ain't slick.
I forgot my nasal sprays, man. I feel like I'm about to sneeze.
Bless you. Hey Google, What we doing this morning?
Now that Antwaun is done, it's another episode of Tattoo in this bitch. Comment, subscribe, and share. Your mama is a hoe.
That took long enough, hell.
No, I was fucking it up the whole time. I forgot that I put what we doing this morning. I've been saying what we doing, so that's why I fucked up. Oh well. Hey man, this is. I want to know what motivated you to do a morning episode because this is my shit.
Really?
I love mornings. Like if I have a reason to get up early in the morning, like if I don't, like then I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But like this, I was glad you came up. You asked about this because like there's nothing better for me. It would have been even better if I could have got a gym session in, but that'll have to wait. But yeah, like I like to wake up early enough in the morning to where I don't have to rush,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe I'm an addict, but like just chilling, smoking my cigarette and sipping my fresh cup of coffee. And I don't got to do anything in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's my shit.
Do you take a nap throughout the day? No.
No, I mean I have before, but I try really hard not to because if I do, then my whole sleep schedule's fucked up.
Yeah, I'll probably have to get my nap in today, but I mean, it wasn't really no. Part of the reason was I kind of just wanted to get up and get my day started because for the last couple of days, like I've been sleeping in like hard, like till like noon,
Oof.
1.
Oof.
Right. I think yesterday I slept. I didn't wake up until like 2.
Goddamn, what time did you go to bed?
Like 10, something like that. 9:30.
You slept for 16 hours?
Yeah. It wasn't like consistent. It wasn't like I was like dead asleep, but like I would sleep, wake up, look around, see if I hear anything. Nope, alright, I'm going back to sleep.
And you're on cloud 25.
Yes, bro.
That sounds like depression.
No, bro, that is lovely. When my house and my inner being is at peace enough to where I can just lay and like not feel like, oh man, I need to do this or I need to go do this. Like that's why I'm like I said, like my gauge is like I'm asleep, I wake up, do I hear any chaos going on in the house? No. Go back to sleep.
So it's weird, like, because when I'm up, drinking my coffee, smoking a cigarette, scrolling on my phone, I'm not doing anything productive. I'm just chilling. But if I sleep late, then I feel like I wasted the day. But I don't feel like I wasted the day if I'm up doing nothing. Even though I'm not doing... Yeah, like... Maybe it's because, like, if I'm up, I could do something if I wanted to. But, like, if I'm sleeping, then I don't even give myself the opportunity to do it. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
But also, too, like, for me, it's wintertime. And wintertime, I don't like to... Like, I don't want to do nothing. I just really would like to just hibernate and sleep the winter away. Like, I
don't like the winter.
I want to go to sleep in the fall, and I want to wake up in spring.
I don't like... Go to sleep at the end of fall. Because I like fall, too.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
But like, I don't like how dark it gets so early. Cause like during the summer it gets dark at 7:38. My day is over at like 7:38. It gets dark at like 5:30, 5 o'clock. I'm like, well, my day's over.
Yeah. Oh,
like
I can't do
because
that.
I just don't have like when I still have the same amount of time in a day. Just a lot of times I just lack the discipline to utilize it. Cause like maybe it's the internal clock or whatever. Maybe it's the lack of vitamin D. I don't know, but like, I just be like, oh, I guess the day's over already. I leave for work when it's dark, and I get home from work when it's dark, and I like it. I'm not a fan.
I mean, my whole thing is like, even at like, yeah, we had the same amount of time, but when it gets dark, okay, what am I gonna do?
So anything that I would do isn't dependent on daylight. Like whether it's go to the gym, clean the house, wash my car, like create something, make fucking candles, or go grocery shopping, cook, meal prep, whatever. Like I can do all those things and it's not inhibited by the fact that the sun's not out. Like I could still do them. there's nothing that I would normally do that I can think of right now that I can't do just because it's nighttime. Like for that reason. But because it's nighttime, I just nah, I'm good. I'm gonna sit on this couch and watch this TV show.
Well, I mean, and your body isn't it like basically trained to like when it's dark, like to basically shut down?
It's not that it's trained, it's that there's so like light, the blue light on the spectrum, the blue light on the light spectrum, right? Because like when you have like pure light like this, it's all colors, right? Blue light helps you to like, it does something with the neurochemistry that keeps you awake. And then when you lose that blue light, it does something with the neurochemistry that says, okay, well, it's time to go to sleep. So it makes you not necessarily tired, but like less awake, like less energy. So, I mean, there is that, but I'm still like critical of the fact that like, yes, that is a fact, but discipline is also a thing. Just in this moment or in all of those moments, I'm lacking that discipline.
You know what darkness make me? What immediately comes to me when it gets dark?
Sleep.
Time to get freaky.
Speaking of freaky, if you were a single man, no kids, could you and let's say that you were ready to settle down. All right?
Okay.
Let's say that, right? And let's say you found a woman who had she looked good and she had all the personality traits of the woman you want to settle down with. Would you settle down with her if she used to do porn?
Yes.
Even if it was like she had like gangbang videos out there. Just bukkake, you still be
because and we're our current age right now.
Yeah.
Bro, don't start with it.
It's directional. I just want you to make sure you're getting picked up.
You're getting picked up.
I know I am because I'm here because I got my shit.
And we're the same age that we are now?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because one, my ego doesn't take a hit because she's been with a bunch of dudes on camera. That's the first thing. And two, even if she hasn't been a porn star at our age now, there's a high chance that she has just the same amount or more bodies than a woman that was a porn star. So at that point, it's like, at least in my eyes, at least she made money off the shit.
Yeah, so like, I couldn't, and it's because of my ego. So like, it's not the body count that bothers me because, right, like you said, on camera, off camera, you know, she's probably got bodies, right? So what? I got bodies, she got bodies. That's whatever. Everybody got a pass. It's not even the fact that she did it on camera that bothers me because I don't think anything's wrong with that either. I'm not okay, and again, this could be my ego or I could be insecure. But like, I'm not okay with the fact that you or this fucking random person from work who we meet out in town or they come over for dinner or my fucking little sister or my dad can just go online and like see that shit.
Why though? Like, cause
that's just for me.
No, I want to understand. Like,
it's like that part of you. It's hers, but I'm the only one that you share it with.
But think of it like this. So just because they see it, they're not being able to indulge and enjoy it, take part in it.
They are able to enjoy and indulge more so than they would if she wasn't on camera.
But listen, and the physical, like, there's a major difference from seeing it, and actually touching it, like actually experiencing it, right?
Sure.
So,
but there's also a major difference in seeing it and not seeing it.
To me, not really, because at the end of the day, if you've seen a titty, I mean, titties are titties. A vagina is vagina. Like, so from that standpoint, who really gives a shit? Like, if you've seen this person's, it's there's not like it's not like it's a major difference, but
Yeah, it is.
but no,
I'll prove you wrong right now.
how a titty?
When
If
hold on, first of all,
if you look at a titty, just the titty.
Okay.
Yes, there's different, slightly variations.
There's a vast diversity
but,
of titty.
Man, a titty is a titty.
Here's what I'm saying, right? We're not gonna say any names.
Okay.
But you can't tell me that we've never hung out, and I had someone with me, and you were like, God damn, I wonder what she looked like naked.
No, that's not what I wondered. That's not what I wondered. Because it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you can put that picture together.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Because you don't know. Okay, so the reason you can't is because like you don't know, is that a push-up bra or is it not a push-up bra? How much work are them tights doing?
See, me, I don't really care.
Oh, I do.
I don't care.
I do. Like I don't mind. Like it doesn't.
Like if okay. See, I don't think that deep into it. Because if it's like for me, if it looks good in the clothing, right? I have a what's it called? What we call it?
A margin of error.
Yeah, margin of error. If it swings this way or that way, all right, we're good.
Right, but you don't know which way it swings.
But I don't care which way it swings. That's what I'm saying. It can't. It's not the only way that I would like really care if the nowadays, which is why I'm glad I'm not single. They got the whole joint that suck it all the way in.
Yeah.
But if I see in a crop top, I know it ain't sucking nothing in.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
I don't know. I guess I just like more to be left to the imagination.
I mean, I get that. I get it because I used to be like that. So that's why I used to like when I was.
Because I like I'm not the guy that gets mad because someone stares at my girl. Like I don't get upset at that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's consequences of being with bad bitch. Like it's
right. If no one's looking at your girl, then
yeah. Like well, that's just the way it is, right? So like, who am I to get upset? Like you look good, that happens. You get attention. Like I get it.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't upset me. Now they come up and they smack your ass, we boxing. But like
depends.
What do you mean it depends?
Depends on what they look like. I might just have to shoot them.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not boxing. I'm not finna take that L. So now you smack my girl ass, then you whoop my ass. Now she looking at maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm going over there.
Okay. Well, we're still on the same time. Yeah, I'm with it. But but no, man. It's like, so I get that, but like, it's almost like, as long as they're not being disrespectful to her, right? And as long as she's not made uncomfortable, I'm cool with it. And
talking about if she was a porn star.
No.
Oh,
just if she was my woman, like if she is comfortable and like, you know, because I mean, there's women that get like unsolicited dick pics, and they're like, what the fuck? Because it's fucked up, it's stupid, right? And there's some women who are like, another dick pic. I dated a chick that like would get dick pics all the time. Like her DMs were stupid.
Are you a dick pic sender?
No, absolutely not.
I'm proud of you.
Her DMs were like stupid, and I guess maybe because she was just so used to it or whatever. Like she didn't like entertain it. Like it just was a thing that she learned to deal with. It almost became normal to her. Like it got to the point where she would take the dick pic and then put it in her photo editor and like draw on it and then like send it to me. And then now I'm upset because like I'm not upset that you got dick pics. I'm upset that you felt like I wanted to see it.
Right.
And, like that bothers me a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was funny. It's still funny, but it's like
that's that white people shit.
Yeah. She was white. Yeah.
Let's draw dicks. Let's scribble on dicks. Like that's weird.
Yeah, that's like, but it's funny.
It's not.
No, it is.
How is that funny? I don't ever think about my penis and laugh. Never.
Mankind has been drawing dicks.
No.
Since the cavemen.
White men have been drawing dicks.
Hey, we all come from West Africa.
Right.
Okay, so
But y'all are the broken strand. That's why y'all get sunburned. That's why y'all fell in some other areas.
oh,
Except
I don't know.
Except you though. Except you though, man.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I'm just saying, like, dick's not funny.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I can't get with you on that one.
Like I looked at it. I was like, what the fuck, right? I didn't laugh, but like I could see why someone would find it funny.
You laugh, bro. It's all good though.
Uh,
I accept you. I accept you.
I accept you despite everything.
Right. And I come with a lot of baggage. But we ain't gonna get into that.
Yeah, we're gonna anyway.
We ain't gonna get into that.
Hey, so what is So you're on cloud 25. You're not always on cloud 25. What are some things that could happen? Like, what are some things that you know of that could happen that not necessarily like send you into a spiral, but like that bugs you, that like fucks with your mental health, like. And I'm not talking about like someone being stupid. I'm saying like something that happens as a result of your existence, like just on an everyday basis, you doing you. With some things that happen that be like where like you might take a little hit, or like triggers.
Probably the main thing is like stuff going on with the people that I love and that I hold close. You know, I don't fuck with a lot of people. So the small amount of people that I do fuck with, if something's going on with them, like, then that affects me. Yeah.
I think that affects everybody. I'm talking about in your bubble.
And
Let's say you had a week to yourself, right? You talk to no one.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That's what you're saying.
You just go about your day how you would normally go about it. What are some things that
the only thing
that
would
could set you off a little bit?
The only thing would be if.
Now I'm not talking about like catastrophe.
I know.
I'm talking about like,
that,
man.
The only thing would be if I start to feel like I'm not moving in this direction.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
I need some of that, man.
That's it. That's the only thing that can, like, if it's not dealing with the people that's close to me, and it's not to where I'm not feeling like I'm going like this, I don't really give a shit about anything else. There's literally nothing else that's gonna. Because everything else is like a catastrophe. Like, I lost my house.
Yeah, for sure.
Or something wild like that. But
damn, I need to get some of that from you. I need some of that. Bro, I'll be taking jabs all day. Like, let me tell you how stupid this shit is. Right? I'm addicted to this like little slot game. Like, if I ain't got nothing to do, right, I just need to burn some time. I got like at my phone, I play slots.
Okay.
And sometimes I get like a little bonus game, and it'll see how many wins you can get, and each little tile will be worth like. I know. No, please laugh because it's funny.
Mama, go ahead, bro.
So like, and each thing will be like, all right, you get this many coins, that many coins, this many coins, right? And as these wins are coming in my head, I'm trying to do the math before the game's even over. Like, all right, so I got this many plus that, and then like I do the math. It'd be like a lot of math, and then it's over, and I'm off because I didn't think quick enough or I didn't get it right. I'm like, fuck. Like, it bothers me. Like, little things like that. Like, if I don't time things right. Like, I told you I'd slap a pigeon if you weren't here on time.
Right.
Like, because I'm a very like structure-driven person. So, like, the time, if we make plans, the time that the plans are don't mean anything to me. Either whatever we come up with is what we come up with. When people are late, it bugs me because once we've established that time, I've now planned everything to coincide with that time, right? Now, people like you, I give a plus or minus like
That-
15-minute buffer, right? And the fact that before that time hit, you shot me a text, I'm good, right? Like it doesn't bother me, right? But like, cause like I literally structure my day around my plans, right? And if I have a commitment at this time, okay, I need to be ready for this commitment at this time. So I'm gonna do all these things before, and I'm gonna save these things for after or whatever. And then that time comes, and I'm just like sitting there, and so, not even just you, like everybody's late from time to time. I'm sitting there, I don't know what to do. Like I don't know what it is. Like I don't know why it's like that, but like little things like that, and I'm like, fuck. If I don't time something right, like if I look down, if I'm going down a straight road, and I see the light turn red, but it's far enough that I can just let off the gas, and by the time I get there, it'll be green. I don't have to stop, and I don't let off the gas soon enough, and I end up having to stop. I'm pissed.
Yeah, something wrong with you.
I know. It's like,
but
it's little. Yeah, it's
deep.
And it's not like oh my god, my life's over. It's
right.
Like,
it just hurts.
It's like, you fucking idiot. How did you fuck that up? Like I don't know what it is, man. It's crazy. Yeah, I went to therapy. Therapy's on the 3rd floor in this building. I got in the elevator. I hit 3. Something in my head told me it was on the 2nd floor. I don't know why. I've been there 100 times. And I was like, you fucking idiot. You're going to the wrong fucking floor. And I cussed myself out until I got to the 3rd floor. I was like, oh no, I'm on the right floor. But like, for that 20 seconds, it was a war zone.
You was mad.
I was mad. Like, bruh. Like, if I'm walking and someone stops me to talk to me, heated.
I think we said something about that. We talked about that before.
Yeah.
Like a long time ago.
Yeah.
About how once you're focused on something, if anyone or anything gets you off that shit pisses you off.
It's a wrap. It's tough. I know, it's crazy.
That's crazy, yeah. Cause I'm complete opposite.
Yeah, you're very. You go with the flow, like chilling, chilling at all times.
I'm big chilling, because but part of it is, I think at one point I was probably not that bad, but somewhere in that realm. But it's just so much shit that I can't control, and I like my anger is like when I get pissed, I get pissed. So I try not to get pissed. So that's why I kind of adopted that mindset of what I have, where it's like it's not because a lot of shit you're talking about is like shit I really don't have control over.
I disagree. Everything that I get mad at, like very rarely do I get mad at things that's outside of my control. Right.
Well,
so like I don't have control over someone being on time, no.
Yeah.
But I have control over hitting the right button in the elevator.
Yeah.
I have control over timing something right. I have control over my personal schedule.
Well, you can try to time it right, but there's a margin of where you could get it wrong. And with my anger, if I actually gave energy to shit like that, bro, like I don't think because you never really see me mad. I like when I say I got a 0 to 100, like it's not a in between for me. It's because I've always been small my whole life. So like growing up, when my cousin used to whoop my ass, there was like I could never play fight. That's why I never do it. Like as an adult, because I only know how to just go all in. Because my cousins were so much bigger than me, it took me to like go crazy to even keep them from really beating the shit out of me. Like just to stay alive, you know what I'm saying? My cousin used to whoop my ass growing up because I was the smallest one. I was a little runt. My cousins used to just take my shoes and
I have 0. I have 100, and then I have 20, and these things that happen, like it hits 20, and I'm like, it takes a lot of effort for me to like put the top on the boiling pot and like no, we're not going 100 today, no, because you could pass this 20, like this everything going to shit, dog. Like you gotta like hold it in, like as I feel it bubbling, I'm like
I think I sometimes I wish that I had like an in between. Well, actually, you kind of see it sometimes. Example would be like,
Oh, I remember one.
what?
We were downstairs. It was a while ago, but we were downstairs drinking, shooting the shit. It was me, you. I think Brandon might have been here. Somebody else was here, and like we said something, and you said pause. Somebody said some gay shit. And you were like pause, and we got into an argument. You were like getting worked up over the word pause. And you were like pause, and I was like resume, and like, and like I was making an argument that saying pause makes it gayer, and you're like no mother, like you were like no, like, and you were yelling, and like we were getting into it. It was like,
But it's just like something like that. It's like there was no like build up to it. It was just I said something. And then I was mad.
It escalated. Like it was a quick escalation. It was quick, but it was like pause, chilling, blah blah blah. And I'm like resume, and you're like hold up now, like and you're like blah 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 blah. I'm like, what do you mean? There's nothing. And we're going backward. And then you're like, and then you just loop, and you're like, yo, and like you were like, no, fuck that. And I'm like, you're really passionate about this pause button, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I can't let shit.
Yeah.
Cause I just get pissed.
Yeah, but I'm working. I just keep it hold down that pot so it can't overflow.
Have you talked to your therapist to determine like, why you like that?
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, we're getting into it. Like, it's only so much you can do in an hour, and really, it's not even an hour because like the first 15 minutes is like, how was your week? What's going on, right? And then you get to the point where I'm gonna talk to her about it. My next session, because like you get to a point where she'll be like, all right, what do you want to focus on today? And I hate that question. Like, that's objectively observing, that's probably the exact question a therapist should ask. But for me, it's like, yo, like, you're the expert, right? So it's me trying to, like, pawn off my responsibility on her in a sense. But, like, I'm going to talk to her about it because, like, the way I see, like, the metaphor I came up with for like my mental health is like I got all these holes in the ground that need to be filled, and I have all the dirt that I need to fill them, and I got the shovel, right? And like one session we'll go to this hole and we'll like throw some dirt in there, right? Start filling it up and make progress. Great session, boom. And then I'll leave and I'll come back with the thought that okay, we're gonna continue throwing dirt in this hole to continue working that out. And then just the way the session goes is like we start putting dirt in another hole, and I'm like, wait a second, what about we started that one? We need to go.
We need to finish that one. Yeah.
So I'm gonna talk to her. Like I was thinking about it after my last session, because even though I'd like to go back to that hole, so I want to finish this one thing before we go over here. There's still value, even though we're doing it over here now. Like so, like. I'm still grateful. She's so fucking good at her job. But I'm gonna bring that up because like I feel like this is what's happening, and maybe there's good reason for it, right? Maybe she says something, I'm like, okay, I see that, and then I can get on board with it, which is cool. Or maybe she was like, oh, I didn't realize that's how you wanted to do things. We can do that too. I don't know. We'll see. But she's dope, so.
That first question where you said, like, what do you want to focus on? That shit would set me off. That would trigger me to go 0 to 100.
Why?
Because that's just to me, that's like a dumbass question. Like, if I knew what the fuck I wanted to focus on, I wouldn't be here talking to your ass.
That's not true at all.
Well, that's how I would. That's how.
Like, if you're going to therapy. That's
how I would. That would be my response.
So if you're going to therapy. She don't fix your problems.
No, she helps identify, right?
No.
So what the fuck is her purpose?
She helps you identify.
That's no.
Because look at it this way, right? So first of all,
I don't need my.
If you're going to therapy, you need to go in with goals, right? And those goals can change over time, but you need to have at least something that you want to work towards.
That's probably why I haven't.
But what happens is because there's a very good reason for it. Like if a therapist, they don't go. Oh, you have abandonment issues for this, so that's why you do. That's not how that works. Like that's TV. That's people pretending they go to therapy and saying something deep on, and trying to say something fake deep on social media. That's not how therapy works.
Right.
Therapy is their job is to be the bumpers on the bowling alley and keep your ball. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason that's so important is because you have to come to the realization. You have to make the decisions because if they do it for you, now you become reliant on them for your own mental health. The goal of therapy is to make you more resilient so you can take care of yourself, identify things yourself. So if she tells you to do something and it works, you're gonna be like, yes, that worked. Thank God for her.
But if you come up with that yourself.
Yeah.
So
then if you come up with it yourself, you're like, man, that was me. The other on the flip side, it's like, not everything's gonna work. So if she tells you to do something and it backfires, you're gonna be like, man, fuck you, it's all your fault. If you come up with something that backfires, you're like, oh shit, okay, you gotta take accountability for it. You gotta own that because it was your decision. They ask questions that are very thought-provoking that cause you to think about things differently than you would have, and whatever your answer is in the moment is the right answer because it's yours. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they just build off of that. And because if I want to learn to play piano, I get a piano teacher, and I see them an hour a week and they teach me. Am I going to only play the piano when I'm with the teacher, or am I going to practice at home because I want to become good at playing the piano? If all I do is play when I'm for that 1 hour a week, it's gonna take me forever to get good. But if I take what she taught me in this session and I go and practice it, right, and get more fluent in it and get better at it, and then build off of that the next session, I'm gonna get exponentially better over time because I'm putting way more hours into it. So if you take these thought processes and you ask these engaging, thought-provoking questions when you're not with her, then your progress speeds up because if you only work on something 1 hour a week, you're not going to make nearly as much progress as if you're working on it throughout the entire week. You just go there to that 1 hour of the week to get like a game plan way ahead and some tools for you to work on it yourself. Because the goal of therapy is to not need therapy. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with therapy. I think it's great, but like, the goal should be to like get to a point where I have the tools in my basket and enough self-awareness to maybe go 3 weeks.
I don't need therapy then.
That may be true. You may not need it. You would benefit from it because everyone would benefit from it. Everyone could benefit from it. But you may not need it, no.
Because I was thinking, like, because all those things that you're saying, like, that's why I was talking about my daily self-evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of my daily self-evaluation is just kind of asking myself thought-provoking questions. Asking myself, where do I want to be? What I want to be better at tomorrow? What did not do well today? Why didn't I do it well? Asking myself those critical questions.
And see, that's half of it right there is to be able to ask yourself those questions. The other half is being able to answer them. My problem is I can ask the tough questions. I can be real with myself. I have trouble answering them. Not because I don't want to be honest with myself, because I don't know. I don't know why I get so mad when a motherfucker starts stuttering. Like, it's unreasonable. It's unreasonable how angry I get. It'd be reasonable for me to get annoyed, but it's unreasonable how angry. You know what I'm saying? Like, just small things like that. Like, I was like, why does
Nick thought that was hilarious too.
I'm like, why does this get, like, why do I get, like, I understand why this might bother me. I don't understand why I get this mad or why it fucks me up this much. And that's what I'm doing in therapy. So that way when I do go have my ups and downs, they're not as drastic. There's a smaller margin of error. And being able to identify those things and figure that shit out is helpful. But if you already have the capability to ask those tough questions, and then you have the ability to answer them truthfully and be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense, then well, you're better than me, because I can do that with some things, but not all things. And then the other part of it is like she does ask questions that I would have never thought to ask. Like she taught me.
I think that comes from, at least in my case, of me dealing with people that don't think or see the way that I think or see. So I learn different questions or different perspectives by interacting with other people, not continuously dealing with other people. Because remember, I told you, certain people, if you're not on a certain wavelength, going in a certain direction, like I respect you, but I'm not gonna put forth energy to be with you. But I do see value in having conversations or having an interaction, a positive interaction, which when I say positive, something that I gain knowledge from, which I means like seeing how a person thinks, why that person thinks that way, you know what I'm saying? Which then teaches me how to not only deal with other people like that, but also it helps me answer or ask myself certain questions because I'm not thinking it. I'm not looking at it from Antwaun's perspective. Because if I look from Antwaun's perspective, I'm the best thing since sliced bread. But I have to look at, so like for instance, in the last probably year, I've been trying to be less of an asshole. Like less of like an asshole in the sense of just immediately like pulling out the titanium scissors and cutting people off. Like not really giving people that grace. You know what I'm saying? I used to be that way. Nah, nope, not even doing it. But because I stopped looking at it from Antwaun's perspective and looking from other people's perspective, like, okay, maybe this person isn't bringing value to the conversation right now because I'm intimidating, or maybe they're in not intimidated where like I'm like macho intimidated, but maybe I'm not presenting something that makes them want to bring forth have a conversation, or maybe this person isn't uh isn't bringing forth conversation because they got something else they're thinking about or something else is going on, or like when we talked about, or maybe this person is doing this because they are having a bad day and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So I had to come to that realization by having other interactions with other people and seeing their perspective and blah blah blah. So then I was able to ask myself the question from
Like
so.
one of the things that she she kind of taught me and that I'm working on now is like when I feel these emotions, whether it's rage or whatever, like I would always say I'm angry, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like the way the perspective she helped me gain was like, well, you're not angry. There's anger, you're feeling anger, but you aren't the anger. Like it's an emotion that you're
Mm-hmm.
feeling. Like it's not you. Like that's not your core. That's just a thing that you're experiencing at the moment. Like if you break your leg, you're not a broken leg,
Mm-hmm.
right? You are experiencing a broken leg, and it's going to heal. And it's going to go. It's going to go away eventually, right? You're going to take care of it. Like and the same thing with joy or sadness or regret or guilt or shame. Like it's those you feel these things more intensely when you feel them as I am this.
Mm-hmm.
I am ashamed. No, no, no. You are feeling shame is a thing that you're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's you got to separate yourself from it. Like if you visualize it, like here's the shame that I'm feeling. Well, if this is the shame that I'm feeling, well then it's not me because I wouldn't be able to point at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that type of perspective, and that helps you like process things because then you're like, well, why am I feeling it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, oh, I'm feeling it because of this. Well, I'm not that. That's just a thing that happened,
Mm-hmm.
right? So these are perspectives that she's been offering and we've been
You know
working
what?
on.
I've that you can apply that to so many things. So a lot of people attach themselves to an emotion, like you just said,
Mm-hmm.
or they attach themselves to a job, or they attach themselves to a person.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually was just having a conversation with somebody about something along those lines, like, hey, you can't. Well, you can, but I wouldn't advise, like you said, to attach yourself to an emotion, because what happens when you don't feel that emotion?
Mm-hmm.
Or don't attach yourself to a job, because what happens when that is not your profession? That's no longer your profession.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know how I got to that realization, because I kind of dealt with that for a little bit of when I wasn't doing something. I've had like my different stages of life where I was doing a certain thing, and I kind of like for a little while that was kind of that's who I identified it. That's how I identify myself. So then when I wasn't doing that, I was like, damn, like who's Twan?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't even know what it was, but that like had that click. That was like, I'm not defined by who I associate myself with or what I do for a living, or you know what I'm saying, or this point in my life, like that just goes into molding me and projecting me towards the things that I'm my next chapter or whatever. That's crazy though. I was literally just having a conversation with somebody about that. But on another level, I don't even know if you've been keeping up. Have you been keeping up with like the YSL case and all that? Damn.
I don't even know what that is.
Young Thug's label?
Oh, I thought he took a plea, right?
No, Gunna took a plea.
He pushing pleas.
Pushing plea.
He pushing pleas,
Bro. But you haven't been keeping up with, so I was going. Never mind. Have you seen updates about the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez?
I heard that like during like while court things were happening, like they fucked. I don't know if that's real or if that was just like a satire headline. I haven't been keeping up with it. No,
That's crazy because you're a major Tory Lanez fan.
I'm not a major fan. I like his
You
music.
put me on the Tory Lanez.
Yeah, I like his music. He's good, but I'm not like.
So I would think
I'm not gonna buy like a Tory Lanez T-shirt.
Well,
like,
okay. I mean, I don't think you would buy anybody's T-shirt. But when you put me onto an artist, I would think you would keep up with if that artist is possibly going to jail.
I keep up with their music.
Which he ain't gonna be making if his ass in jail.
We'll see.
Damn, never mind. I guess I can't show perspective
Yeah,
about that.
that stuff's kind of like. I used to like keep up with that shit like, but I don't keep up with it any more than whatever I scroll by. Like, very rarely do I see something because like it's just not interesting to me. Because like I'm never gonna be in a position where I'm a famous rapper that either did or didn't shoot a woman who's also a famous rapper. I'm not gonna be in that position ever. So I don't feel like there's any insight I could gain from. Like, it doesn't interest me. Like, I don't care. Like I'm at the point now, like that, like talking about that brand of current event feels like gossip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you'll have a current event that feels like gossip, but it's just too funny to like ignore. Right? Like, it's funny. If I find it funny, I'm probably gonna like, no way, right? Or maybe or if I can come up with like a ridiculously absurd take on it, like maybe, but like I don't get invested in it enough to like want to read a blog or a forum or an article.
See, for me, one is entertaining because it's like something going on with like an athlete that I watch or artist that I listen to, so it's entertaining from that standpoint. But two is also it to me adds knowledge, like seeing someone like go through a certain process. Because yes, I will never personally go through a process like that, but I think there is some value in seeing someone go through a process. So for me,
yeah, but you're not really seeing. You're seeing someone else's opinion about it, unless you're reading like court documents or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
But I mean that's. If that's the case, then I would never read anything, because there's always someone's opinion to it, and you're never gonna get like official documents. So it's always
the Johnny Depp Amber Heard shit was live streamed.
It's always a regurgitation. But
So,
okay, but most cases or anything aren't live streamed or
right.
So it's like, or most things in general aren't caught on camera or whatever.
Yeah.
Is someone regurgitated.
When the Tory Lanez thing is all over, I'll probably read an article or something on it just to see what happened. But like, that shit's so wishy-washy. There's so much wishy-washiness on both sides. Like, from when I was keeping up with it a little bit, like when it first happened, that was like, there's no point in following this because like I'm not gonna like I'll wait till the shit's over and then I'll see. But like I don't even follow the like the Pay Lamar. I'm a fucking Lamar Jackson super fan. Like I don't follow the Pay Lamar
Pay Lamar
because Lamar still doesn't have a contract.
Oh,
like, but like I don't follow that shit.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, there's nothing to follow. Like,
well, there's a lot of talk about like, oh, he wanted this much guaranteed money, he wanted that much guaranteed money. This is what the Ravens offered him, and he declined it, or no, he asked for this, and Ravens said no. How about you know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
It's just trying to follow a bunch of hearsay.
Yeah, like like if Lamar says something about it, I'll see what he says.
Right.
If Steve Biscotti or Coach Harbaugh say something about it, I'll see what he says. But like I don't even. And I love the Ravens. Like I love Lamar. I'm a huge fan. I'm about to go put his jersey on after this because we play today. So, like, I'm a huge fan, but I don't.
Y'all play today?
Mm-hmm. I know it's weird. I don't know. 4:30. We play the Browns, I think. Swear to God, if Deshaun Watson gets a happy ending. I would Ravens. Right. Lamar's not even playing. He's injured. Tyler Huntley's playing. It's a good thing we have a fucking defense finally. We got Roquan Smith.
Yeah,
the number one linebacker, and him duo with Patrick Queen, stupid. Yeah, bro.
It was a good episode, man.
Yeah, we went everywhere from Bukkake to emotions. And
you went to
mental health. No, you were talking.
I skimmed over that.
Yeah, you were talking about how you'd kiss her. No, I get it.
I would kiss her.
I know. I mean, I'd probably kiss her too.
She brush her teeth and stuff, bro.
Yeah, you know.
It's definitely some people out here that done worse.
For sure. I mean, you can't even really say worse because it's like it's not bad.
Well, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Done nastier things.
Mm-hmm. Shit, all right. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, well, you're...
All right. Appreciate you.
All right, brother. Subscribe, hoes.